Okay, man, what's up? What's up? What's up? Today is Wednesday, and I'm doing the journal for Monday and Tuesday, right? So, what happened so far this week? We're 2-1, right? We took two losses and one win. I won on Monday, and I lost two trades on Tuesday. So, let's get into it, right? Boom. Monday, real simple right here. You can see we have a supply, it never reached a 5 minute supply. Jesus. He got a 5 minute supply that didn't reach, right? But there's a 15 minute supply right here, and it tapped into the 15 minute with this candle, the 9:30 candle, which on the 5 minute we can see is actually a liquidity grab, and then it gives us the breakout that we like to see. We boom, we enter, and we get our one to one. Our one to one was it may have been right here, or that could have just been my arm. Let me see. Yeah, so that was basically one to one right here, and then I left the runner to one to two. So Monday was a pretty good day. This was a higher time frame setup, right? We had the 15 minute supply that manifested as a 5 minute liquidity grab, gave us what we like to see. It's actually a liquidity grab right here on the 15 as well. But it does on the 15, it does the 15 on the 15 it does the liquidity grab while tapping into the zone. On the 5 minute, it never taps the zone, but it just gives the liquidity grab and the breakout candle that we like to see. And we just took it with confidence, and one to one hit, runner one to two, and that was pretty much it. It's not nothing complicated. It's just the same shit that we see every day, and that was pretty much Monday, right? So it was a good start to the week, and I was feeling pretty good. You know, I mean, obviously, I would have loved to catch this, but that's just not how it goes all the time. You don't always. You're gonna eventually catch this, but you know, I was content with what I got, and that's what it was. So that's gonna take us to Tuesday. So let's see what Tuesday had. Boom, 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 boom. Tuesday. Let's go to gold. So Tuesday, right? So the setup that I took on Tuesday was a breakout, and this was also a higher time frame zone setup. Oh, as you can see right here, this is a 1 hour demand. Let me just scooch on over. As you can see, there's not much of anything because we're at all-time highs, and obviously with the all-time highs, you never know when they're ready to reverse. Yes, we were at a 1 hour zone and we're on the 5 minutes, so it's very likely that we could have gotten something on the 5 minutes to go our way, but we didn't, right? We didn't. We took a L that day. We took two actually, right? But so let me get into it. You can see right here on the 15, there's a scale down zone. So there's a lot of confluence. Now, obviously, one more thing, you can see the EMA is crossed against us, not in our favor. And that was something that I knew going into the trade, right? That was something that I was aware of. That was like a risk that I knew I was taking, which makes you wonder, why did you take the re-entry? But it's the higher time frame confluence. Sometimes it plays around when you're taking a higher time frame. When you're taking a setup that's based on the higher time frame, sometimes it plays around. So it hit stop loss the first time. I'm thinking, okay, it comes back down. It prints another candle that I like to see. I said, okay, let me try this. Stop loss. But you know what? That's just what it was. And you can see right here, this is the 5 minute. It actually tapped the 5 minute zone right here. Boom. I'll do that. boom, reacts. If I just took the regular break of candle, if I took the first break of candle, it would have faked me out. Then it would have printed this candle. If I took a re-entry, I would have still lost. For the first entry that I actually took right here, it stop loss. It gave another candle. I took an entry again right here. As you can see, tapped the 200, said fuck you, stop loss. Now, interestingly, y'all know I love to take these 1 minute setups. And I don't know why I didn't. I think I was maybe, I don't know what it was, but I wasn't looking at the 1 minute at that point. Maybe I had missed it because, you know, with the 1 minute, you got to really be on point. You got to be quick, you got to be fast. And I'm at work sometimes doing this, and you can't really make it so obvious. So sometimes I'm double tasking and I get distracted, and some, you know, when you're on the 1 minute, you don't have time to get distracted. But anyways, the setup, however I would have taken it on the 1 minute would have been good for me. I would have definitely got my 1 to 2, and I possibly could have gotten a 1 to, I would not have gotten a 1 to 3 runner, but I would have definitely gotten the 1 to 2. Yeah, that's something to note. And this was also a situation where the EMAs weren't necessarily in our favor, but you know, it came back down, tested, they crossed, and it shot up again to the 200. That's just something to note. I didn't take this, I took it out the 5 minute, and that was a mistake, I can say. Like, it's you're just looking at it, it's like, bro. But you know, the higher time frame confluence was pretty strong, and a lot of the times when you're taking trades based on the higher time frame confluence, the EMAs is gonna be fucked up on the 5 minute or whatever lower time frame you're using, anyways. So you know, you don't really want to put too much emphasis on it, but at the same time you don't want to ignore it. And you know, that's just what this was. But you know, took the re-entry, lost, and I closed shop. So I was 2-1 for the first part of the week, and you know, until tomorrow, man, y'all be safe.